This slide just shows a brief introduction of me. If you will advance the slide one more. Oh, I guess, can I do it myself? Maybe. Yes, I can. Sorry. Okay, so this is me. I'm Heidi Isbell. I have been working with CSB Nutrition. We are the manufacturer of this product. I have a bachelor's in nutrition, and I've been in this industry for over 17 years, almost 18. Actually 5 days ago, I hit 18 years ago that I got my first job in this industry, in the dietary supplement and nutritional industry. And it has been very fun to watch this industry grow and develop and to see the great things that supplements can do for people. And this is one of those products that really makes me excited about our market and about the opportunities that people have for products. So the company I work for is CSB Nutrition. If we can advance one more slide. We have been working with NHT Global for over 13 years. We dedicate a lot of our resources and time to help with product development to make sure that we give excellent products that have scientifically validated ingredients and great claims. We make fiber-rich Energen and glucosamine for you guys. We have all of our fun certifications. We have GMP, FDA, NSF, which is our sports certification. We're CGMP certified. We have organic certification, halal and kosher for those products that require it and desire it. So that's kind of a background on me, where I work, and how we work together with NHT. So let's get on to talk about what you guys really want to hear about, and let's get into the product. So the human eye, okay, we take this part of our body, I think, for granted. So as light is exposed to us, it starts on, we're going to start from the right and work our way into the eye. So you start with the cornea, and you go through the cornea, and then into the iris, through the pupil. The light is focused with the lens, and this light comes back towards the retina. And then part of this retina is called the macula. So the macula is the small region, it's an oval-shaped region in the center area of our retina. And it is where and responsible for our highest level of visual performance and acuity, and that's where it happens. But it's also the most susceptible area to oxidative damage. So when we have light that shines through our eyes that can damage it, the macula is supposed to help filter and protect the retina. But if the macula isn't regenerated properly with our diet and other aspects of our life, then the macula can break down, and this causes problems for our vision. And macular degeneration is what can happen when that macula isn't being regenerated at a rate that helps protect against the damage that happens. So this pigment in the macula is really the defense system to protecting our vision and our eye and allowing our eye to have the acuity that we need. We want to be able to see the leaves on the tree, not a big green blob in front of us when we see a tree. So the problem is, what happens to our eye when light comes in, and what kind of light can damage our eye? If you'll go to the next screen, we are exposed to more and more high energy blue light. So hundreds of years ago, people had a lot of light damage just from the sun. So the sun is one of the largest sources of high energy blue light that can damage our eyes. But in today's world, we have all of our electronic devices, indoor lighting, LED car lights. Our eyes are bombarded with all of these high energy blue light particles all day long. I can't tell anyone to give up their computer screens and their phone screens, because that's what we do for work and communication and reaching out to people, as we use our electronic devices. But staring at them, especially for long periods of time, causes damage to our eyes. That high energy light hits our eyes and can cause problems with us. And so this blue energy light can actually penetrate deeper into our eyes, and it's absorbed by the macula. And so if the macula can absorb it without getting damaged, then we're okay. And so the problem is that if we're not supplementing our eye health with the proper nutrients that it needs, that it can cause us to get long-term damage. In the short term, we can get discomforts like eye strain and eye fatigue, but long-term damage can cause a lot more eye problems than we want to deal with. It's one of those things that we don't always think about. It's like getting an oil change on our car, that we need to do that maintenance things so that our car can last longer. Well, our eyes are the same way. You need to continually keep rebuilding and rebuffing that pigment situation, and that's where we get into the importance of supplementation. So if we can go to the next slide, carotenoids is the fancy chemical term for a class of antioxidants. These are long-chain fatty chemicals that help protect from oxidative damage. Some of these carotenoids are zeaxanthin, lutein. You've probably heard of the carotenes and the beta-carotene and alpha-carotene. All of these are carotenoids, but our bodies cannot produce carotenoids. Instead, we have to receive them through the diet. And carotenoids are brightly colored pigments. So your bright oranges and reds and purples even are carotenoids that we have to consume. So you have to ask yourself, am I getting enough carotenoid-rich food with my diet alone? If we move to the next slide, I'll tell you that most people do not get enough of these carotenoids in their diet. We don't eat enough leafy greens and brightly colored fruits and vegetables. We don't eat pumpkin and cantaloupe and other orange and brightly colored fruits and vegetables nearly often enough. On average, in the U.S., adults consume 1.8 milligram of lutein a day. But I'll tell you, to be able to combat what we need, you need a minimum of at least 6 milligrams a day. And optimally, you want to get up closer to that 40 milligrams a day to really protect your eyes and allow your body to rebuild that macular pigmentation and to supply it with the antioxidants that it needs. So you have this huge lutein gap, is what they call, that we're just not consuming enough of these carotenoids, lutein specifically, in this situation. So next slide kind of shows, as infants, we get enough lutein traditionally. Breast milk, infant formula are all high in lutein. So you start out life getting enough of these lutein so your eye health is good. As we age and as we get more mature in our time, when our vision starts to have problems, we start to take products that target eye health. And so you'll take a lot of the senior supplements all have higher levels of carotenoids to help address those problems that people are seeing. But the problem is in between. From our childhood to through our adult life, we don't think about our eye health, but constantly our eyes are being bombarded by these blue lights. I mean, right now I'm staring at my computer screen just like you guys for this presentation, right? We're all staring at this, talking about eye health, but not necessarily benefiting our own eyes right now as we do it. So we need to think about that and prevent so that we can enjoy our vision throughout our whole life. And that's where OcuFocus really comes into play. So OcuFocus is a fantastic product. If we can advance one more slide. So our eye strain that we continually get causes these deficiencies and other problems. But so we crafted this product that has an amazing amount of eye-focused antioxidants in them. It has the vitamins, minerals, and carotenoids to really support and help our function of our eye health. So if we can move one more slide, we'll get on to the ingredients. Just a second here. Okay, so we're going to start and go backwards. We're going to start on the left and go around the circle counterclockwise. Carotenoids, like I said. So carotenoids are complex, long-chain antioxidants. They are highly pigmented chemicals, for lack of a better word. They're naturally occurring in fruits, vegetables, dark leafy greens. They're what makes pumpkins orange and watermelon red. These pigments, and the 5 that we're going to talk about here, are lutein, zeaxanthin, beta-carotene, lycopene, and astaxanthin. So lutein and zeaxanthin and lycopene, actually, I'm going to kind of lump those together. They're all really similar in chemicals. It's all about isomers with these carotenoids. And so they're these long chain things that can absorb different forms of oxidative assaults. So as light hits these pigments, these different kinds of carotenoids can all counteract different kinds of stressors. And so you need a wide variety, and you need to supplement with all of them because they're all essential to our eye health and other benefits. So eat your leafy green vegetables, eat your brightly colored fruits and vegetables, but even in addition to that, supplement with an excellent lutein, zeaxanthin, and other carotenoid-rich formula, which is what we're going to get to. Then we have our antioxidant-rich other fruits and vegetable blends. Bilberry and lycium berry have been shown to directly support eye health and to help long-term vision support with those myriad of phytochemicals that come in those plants. And then we get to our antioxidant vitamins. So vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E are called ACE vitamins. And these 3 vitamins are antioxidants, and they all work in similar methods. So together, all of these ingredients together are going to create a robust, complex defense system that your body can use in your whole body, and especially in your eyes, because your eyes are constantly being assaulted by light damage, which is an oxidative damage to your eyes. You need to continually supplement and replenish those antioxidants in your eyes, and you need all of those ingredients to be able to build those building blocks. But most importantly, if we move on to the next slide, we're going to talk about the key ingredient in this product. Lutamax 2020 is in OcuFocus. Lutamax 2020 is an award-winning ingredient. It's also a patented ingredient now that delivers lutein and zeaxanthin at the optimal levels for eye health. It's at a 5-to-1 ratio of isomers that have been studied in research and clinical studies to show that it's the optimal delivery for supporting eye health. If you take lutein alone versus taking zeaxanthin alone, they help, but the benefits of having the proper balance of these actually shows quicker and more efficient macular protection as well as regeneration. So we're going to talk about this, one of the studies on the next slide that was published in 2016, and this was published in the Journal of Experimental Eye Research in 2016, and you can find it on PubMed if you want to look it up for yourself. And it shows that in an 8-week period, consuming Lutamax at the level that we have in the product shows in 8 weeks' time that you can actually increase your macular pigment optimal density, which is your MPOD. Now this MPOD is what degrades as we age. Unfortunately, time is not always our best friend when it comes to our body. As we age, our body doesn't quite work as efficiently as it once did. And these macular pigment and this density of this macular pigment will decrease over age and with increased damage. So if somebody has a lot of light damage or other damage to their eyes, whether physical or through oxidative damage, these pigments also are greatly decreased and can be damaged. But all hope is not lost. As you take lutein and zeaxanthin at the proper level along with other things, you can actually show in clinical tests both your blood levels of these carotenoids go up significantly, but more importantly, they have an actual study to show that this macular pigmentation density increases. So you actually have more of these carotenoid pigments found in the eye in as little as 8 weeks of supplementation. And that doesn't mean on day one that benefits aren't starting to happen. It's just clinical tests take time to be able to show a significant difference. So benefits start right away, but you get actual clinically significant results in as little as 8 weeks of supplementing with this product. And so the range that we have shows the optimal levels of these pigments being added back into the eye for somebody that has, macular pigment degeneration. You can actually reverse those things as soon as you start taking these supplements. So this ingredient is pretty awesome. And it is in at a clinical level in this product. If we can move to the next slide. So OcuFocus contains all of the ingredients we've had before. So what can we say about the product it has? It supports eye health and vision function. It nourishes with ultimate eye-friendly ingredients. It helps protect the eyes against harmful visible light, especially that high-energy blue light. It promotes a healthy macula, which is kind of what we've been discussing. And it assists with visual performance and acuity. We want our eyes to be able to focus and stay as healthy as they possibly can throughout their life, from our childhood through as old as we can get, right? We want to be able to see and maintain those benefits. But I also want to add that this product doesn't only work in your eyes. This product that contains antioxidant-rich carotenoids, lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene, the bilberry, and all of these ingredients, and the lycium berry, I don't mean to leave that one out, these ingredients support your overall health as well. So yes, it's targeted towards your eye health, but you're going to get overall health benefits throughout your whole body while helping to protect your eyes and re-deliver those necessary carotenoids and pigments so that your macular and your eye health can be the best that it can be. And that's where OcuFocus really is fantastic, is that you can actually, for people that have macular degeneration, they have actually shown in clinical research, there are hundreds and hundreds of studies on these carotenoids and eye health. But you can actually reverse some of the effects of that fuzzy eye as macular degeneration first starts to settle in. Your acuity and your ability to see detail starts to get hazy and fuzzy. And they've shown that supplementing with Glutamax 2020 and other carotenoids, which we have in there, can actually reverse that and bring back visual acuity in your eye if taken early enough. And can help later if the damage is really done. It can help delay and stop any additional damage that might happen to your eyes from that degeneration. So it really is an amazing product, that something that we take for granted is our vision. And until you lose that vision and things start to get hazy, I don't know that we always appreciate it as much as we should. And the advantage of OcuFocus, if we move to the next slide, is that it's really easy to eat. Fresh fruits, vegetables, multicolored things, lots of variety in our diet can get time-consuming and expensive to chop, prepare, cook, and other things. And that's why we have a tendency to leave it out of our diets, because we live on a fast-paced, on-the-go lifestyle these days. And this product, all you have to do is swallow 1 capsule, or up to 2 times daily. So if you have a long day where you know you're going to be staring at the screen all day, take one in the morning, take one in the early afternoon, and you'll have that long-term antioxidant protection on your eyes as it goes throughout the whole day. It's very easy to take, no refrigeration needed, no chopping, no peeling, no other things that you need to do to consume these rich carotenoids and antioxidants. All you have to do is the convenience of swallowing a pill. I'm very happy to talk to you guys today, and that's the end of my presentation on OcuFocus. I hope you guys have all learned a little bit today. I'm very happy to be with you guys. I don't know if we have an ability to do question and answer, or if any of them have come in.